alright, alright.
Method, which is factoring. So same sample pa rin, f of x is equal to x squared minus 4. So before we proceed factoring, so let us now observe the equation x squared minus 4. Kung mapapansin natin, this equation involves only two terms. The first term, which contains the second degree, that is the quadratic term. And the negative 4, that is the constant term. At missing ang linear term, yung may bx. Yung sa quadratic function na y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Missing ang bx na to. Okay. So ano ba ang kinalaman ng linear term at constant term sa pag-solve ng quadratic equation using factoring? So dito na ngayon papasok at pag-uusapan na natin ang tinatawag na sum of the roots at product of the roots. So nilagyan ko ng acronym, sum of the roots SOR and product of the roots POR para mas madaling ma-familiarize. Okay. So from the word itself, sum, ang operation ay plus or positive. And product, ang operation are times or multiplication. Okay. Anong kinalaman ni SOR at POR sa quadratic equation when it comes to factoring? Okay. So, isosolve na natin ngayon yung x squared minus 4 using factoring sa solution. So, x squared minus 4 is equal to f of x, but we will let f of x is equal to 0 so that we can solve the value of x. Alright. So sa pag-factoring, automatic, maglagay na kayo ng equals and 0 sa tapat mismo ni equals and 0 para mas convenient tignan. Okay? And then automatic, dalawang open and close parenthesis. Then automatic, x, x. Bakit xx? Kasi pag minultiply mo ang dalawang x, ang sagot ay x squared. So meaning tama. Ang problema lang natin, hindi natin alam kung ano yung ilalagay nating sign after x. Always take note, once linear term is missing, and only quadratic term and constant term are present, and by considering this equation x squared minus 4 equals 0, just observe the sign of the constant term. Since ang constant term natin ay 4 at ang sign ay negative, automatic ang magiging sign ng dalawang x ay plus and minus or positive and negative. If ever naman na positive or plus ang sign ng constant, for example, x squared plus 4, that's the time na yung sign ng dalawang x ay plus and plus, or positive and positive. Ngayon, i-discuss muna natin si linear term na missing, okay? Since linear term that is missing, and that is the bx, always take note, linear term is always equal to 0 if it is missing. Okay? Ngayon, ang problema na lang natin kung ano yung numbers na ilalagay natin dito, dalawang numbers, pwedeng magkapareho, pwedeng magkaiba, nakukumpleto sa quadratic, sa factoring equation. Okay? So ngayon, let us think for the two numbers na pag minultiply natin, ang sagot ay negative 4. Alamin muna natin, check natin sa pamamagitan ng sum of the roots, SOR, and product of the roots, POR. Okay. So, but before we do that, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, let us think first for the two numbers. Okay. Nang sagot ay 4 pag minultiply. Okay, sa POR, product of the roots, and SOR, sum of the roots. Okay. Okay. So, sa product of the roots, ano yung dalawang numbers na pag minultiply mo, ang sagot ay 4? Pwedeng 4 and 1, and then 2 and 2. So, assuming na hindi nga natin alam, although na-solve na natin na ang value ng x ay 2 and 2, based on the previous solution using the first method which is the extracting the square, assuming hindi natin to alam. So, ang ilalagay naman natin ay 4 and 1. By the way, sa factoring guys, it's just a matter of trial and error. So, walang masama sa trial and error as long as makuha natin yung right answer. Okay? So, nalagay na natin na ang factor ng x squared minus 4 ay x plus 4 and x minus 1. Ang tanong, tama ba na 4 and 1 ang nilagay natin? So, let us check. Product of the roots. Pag minultiply ko ang 4 and 1, negative 1, ang sagot ba ay negative 4? Yes, check. Sa sum of the roots naman, pag i-plus natin, i-add natin yung dalawa. 4 and negative 1, that's 4 plus negative 1, or simply 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3. Meaning to say, according to our solution, the sum of the roots is equal to 3. But then, as based on our explanation earlier, if linear term is missing, therefore the linear term must be 0. But here, linear term or sum of the terms is 3. Therefore, ang first assumption natin na 4 and 1 ay mali. Yung sum of the roots niya ay mali. Therefore, automatic, mali na yung 4 and 1. Okay. So, let us now try the second assumption, yung 2 and 2. Okay. Pag minultiply ba natin ang 2 and negative 2, ang sagot ba ay 4? Negative 4? Yes. 2 times negative 2, that's negative 4. Okay. So, check siya sa POR, o product of the roots. Check naman natin yung sum of the roots. 2 plus negative 2, or simply 2 minus 2 equals 0. And based on our explanation, if linear term is missing, therefore, linear term must be 0. And based on the solution, 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, ang assumption natin na 2 and 2, yan ay tama. Okay, so therefore, ilalagay na natin siya dyan. So, delete lang tayo. Okay. Since tama na yung sagot natin, factoring natin, so, gagawa tayo ngayon ng division. Isosolve natin separately. Yung first term, that is x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then x minus 2 is equal to 0. By transposing, transpose, x is equal to negative 2. Kasi pag nilipat natin yung positive, magiging negative 2. Dito naman sa kabila, x is equal to, transpose natin yung negative 2, magiging positive 2. But positive 2 is still 2. So, hindi na natin kailangan isulat yung positive. Therefore, may assumption, may conclusion na tayo na ang value ng x ay negative 2 and 2. So, pwede nating lagyan ng subscript na x1 and x2. Pwede rin yan maging x2, then x1. It doesn't matter. Kahit hindi mo rin lagyan yan, okay lang. Pero lagyan na lang natin. Okay? x1 and x2. So, yan na po yung value ng x pagdating sa equation na x squared minus 4. So, ang tanong, sigurado na ba tayo na yan ang sagot? Yan ang value? Let us check. So, mag-erase lang tayo. Okay. So, check. Ang sabi ng equation, x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. So, let us try to substitute the first value of x, which is x1, negative 2, isa-substitute natin sa x na to, sa equation na to. Alright, so negative 2, so squared minus 4 is equal to 0. Ang negative 2 ba pag minultiply mo by itself, anong sagot? That's 4. Minus 4 is equal to 0, therefore check. Then, sa isang, sa isang value, the positive 2. That's 2 squared minus 4 is equal to 0. 2 multiplied by itself, that is equal to 4 minus 4, still 0. Therefore, the value of x which is negative 2 and 2, that is absolutely 100% correct. So, ibig sabihin, naipalabas natin sa first method na extracting the square and second method na factoring, isa lang yung value na negative, which is negative 2 and positive 2.
Alright, time's up. I hope you learn new ideas on this subject matter. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can share more educational videos. Always remember, the more learnings we'll get, the more knowledge we'll have. Thanks.